You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. And it's not because of my age, but it took me 45 minutes to start this video. And that's not because of, battery usage or things like that or storage. It is because I simply did not know how to put a speaker into a mode. You get what I'm saying? People think that doing YouTube videos is like 1, 2, 3 piece of cake. I really commend people who are doing it really seriously. The influencer is what you call it now. The occupation of an influencer is so overtaxing. I don't think people know or consider how much time, effort, and work you guys put into it. So kudos to you guys who have the patience for it. Okay. Um, Welcome back to my channel. My 800 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. I am back, I guess, but this time I am more back on doing videos about what I've been watching on television lately. Precisely Tubi, if you ever heard of the network or whatnot. Um, I felt it best for me to do these videos based on Tubi movies specifically because I really feel like the big ones, the movies that are really out there on blockbusters, the known movies, they already get their light. They already get their flowers. So let the little people come up, please, and get in your positions. Because frankly, we're kind of tired of the same stories all over again. The part twos, the part threes, the sequels, the black version, the white version, the Spanish version. How many versions do you goddamn need of a movie? So I stick to Tubi, and I'm because it's free too. Okay, you got me. It's free. It's inexpensive, and I love it. And I really feel like this year Tubi has stepped it up. Did you guys notice that they've changed the formation? They got a little bit of money, I guess now. They've changed the logo. It's now yellow with the purple background, although I do miss the other color, the pink. So if you guys are familiar with Tubi, you do recognize the changes, right? So I am certain that you recognize that the scale of movies, African American movies, hood movies, if lack of better words, they have changed. They've stepped it up. I'm not sure if Tubi is now taking their screening with producers and production seriously, and they're like, "Oh no, this is our credibility. This is our credibility. We do not want anyone to assume that we're some, low budget type of market." So I guess they're stepping it up because these black movies have stepped it up. The quality, the actors, the presentation. I am so proud of, Fox's sister network, Tubi. You're doing the damn thing. So recently I watched a movie called Fatal Lust. Sounds like something from off a Lifetime, whatever, but with black people. Okay. Fatal Lust was about a good and bad twin stereotype. I don't know about the good bad twin stereotype. I'm not too familiar with twins. There are no are there twins in my circle of friends? Wait a minute, girl, you have no circle of friends. No, not even previously were there any type of. I'm just not familiar with the twin dynamic here. So maybe you guys are aware of the good bad twin. Do I don't know good twin, bad twin stories like that. Well, anyway, I don't. I'm trying to think. I don't want to forget and miss anything. And I wrote stuff down because I tend to forget when I do a video and I'm like, oh, I got to go back or whatever. Oh, but it's too late. It was already out there. I don't know how it works. Can you erase it? Can you bring it back? I don't know. But anyway, so that was the description. It's about a brother, Carson and Cameron. They're twin brothers. One is elite and one is for the streets. Okay. And the elite brother is astute, educated, clean cut, suit tie. He's a lawyer, book smart. Did I say educated lawyer? He's got it going on. He's every black woman and white woman's dream, Someone you could bring home to mama and daddy. You get what I'm saying? And your church folks too. Okay, everybody's gonna be jealous of your lawyer guy. So he's got his stuff together. Yes, who doesn't want a man who has his stuff together? You know? And he has a fiance. Her name is Bree, I suppose. And does she work as the lawyer? No. She's like, he put her through real estate school. But the movie opens up with him speaking about some type of company. He has an audience and he's speaking highly about this company, and she's admiring him from afar. So you surmise only through the first minute of the video that they're getting it in. I want to curse so bad, but I can't. They're getting it in. You know that there are items somewhere somehow. They just don't tell you what it is. They leave you to the art of surprise. So anyway, as the movie plays out, indeed they are an item. They are hitting the sheets and hitting everything else too. At first, and they're going to get married. So they're living together. Everything looks smooth. Brianna's weave is intact. Her man is intact. She's, real estate, so-and-so, broker, got it going on. Her circle of friends are amazing. And we all know how imperative it is to have a good, strong force of camaraderie around us, especially being a Black woman. I'm sorry. We need friends. I don't want to hear that shit about how, I don't need nobody. I roll Dolo Smolo. You need friends, okay? And the way this life is going, and to stay mentally sane, you need camaraderie. Stop playing with yourself. Go get you a friend. So anyway, everything's going smoothly for her. And then, bam, Cameron comes out of jail, okay? And Cameron comes out of jail. They're having a welcome home party for him. I don't know why people do that. Welcome home for fucking up out there. Welcome back. We're throwing you a celebration. So they're having a small, intimate celebration. Mom's there. Mom's glad that both her boys are in the same room together. That's all she wanted out of life, is her boys to get along and to have her sons. What mother doesn't want that? So you can see Bree across the table, coochie all itching, whatever, for him, whatever, just staring at Cameron. I'm looking like, I know this is a movie, but is anybody going to address the elephant in the room? Being that girl is looking at that guy, and that guy ain't even her man. Did she get the wrong twin? And she couldn't have mixed up the wrong twin. She knows who she has. She got astute Carson, and Cameron is the one with the earring hanging off his ear and stuff like that. So you can tell them a little bit apart. So Cameron, his description is only fair. I gave you Carson's description. Cameron is your dope boy, rough around the hairline, okay? Street smart, no education, and as mother would say, no real skills. So, he's, I hate to say this, a loser. He's easy on the eyes, though, as he has the tattoos, the dangling earrings hanging off, and the swag. Bag. Now I don't want to say baggy because, our gangsters don't wear baggy clothes anymore. So the latest stuff. Okay, the Instagram look. He got the Instagram look going on, and she is just, oh my God, itching her little vagina parts over there because she really wants them. So the movie plays out where it seemed like Cameron has a chip on his shoulders, and I understand. Mom favors Carson more because Carson went straight and narrow, and Cameron diverted and went the other way. Went totally to the left, and Carson went to the right. So anyway, what's going on with him with this chip on his the shoulder on his chip is so cumbersome. Okay, you couldn't pluck that shit off if you tried. Okay, you couldn't take a bat and hit that shit off. That's how much the tension and the regrets and the everything that you can think of that makes a man's heart harden was weighing heavy on his shoulders. So his problem is, I feel for him. I can't help feel for this man. He's been taking a rap for people for so long, starting off with his brother, okay? He's been taking the rap for so long, and he feels like he's not getting any acknowledgement. No one's giving him any, proper realization and recognition that, baby, you're the reason why I am this lawyer today. Because supposedly the brother, Carson, was really a streety man to begin with. He just changed his life by throwing it all on his brother, and his brother taking the rap and the brother going to jail. We all know this story too well, but it's never with the twin. So to get to the juicy part, Cameron gets kicked out. He starts living with his mother, but the mother kicks him out because she feels like he's going back to his old ways. He's going back to his old ways, and she ain't going for that shit no more. She's not going for the late night, sitting up late night wanting to know if you're probably getting, beat up in the slammer. She's not going for the putting some, money, her money, when it could be going to rent or bills or whatever she does at that age, whatever, as a woman. It could be going to things she wants to do. You guys are grown, but now she got to put money on your JPay. She ain't got time for that. So she's like, you got to go. She kicks him out. He moves in with Carson and Bree. Okay. And that's when the shit hits the fan. Moves in with Carson and Bree. Bree, takes him on as a love interest because Carson might be all this and that, and he's got it all good in certain areas. But the sector of love, attention, and the good old hanky panky, that ain't going down in Bree's life. She ain't getting close to being licked. She ain't even getting a Negro blowing on her earlobe. She ain't even getting a Negro just taking the hair out of her bangs, her luscious bangs from her lace front out of her face, But I do see that he loves her because and I don't know in this world, maybe I'm living in the wrong demographic area. Maybe it's just best for me to change my neighborhood. I don't know no man who, admires me from afar or walks into the bathroom where I'm just taking off my makeup or stuff and he's saying, I just want to look at you. That type of attention and attentiveness is missed in my community. What man is sitting on the phone during like what is this, FaceTime, and just missed you, wanted to see you, blah, blah, blah. I don't know that. So I guess it's what you can tolerate. She needs more. Am I in her shoes, whatever? No, I'm in some other type of shoes that you don't even want to be. I don't even pray it on my worst enemy. But she's on another level where she needs attention, sexual healing, for lack of better words. They have no children. There's nothing that runs out their energy and makes them tired other than work. And in this community, mother effers out here working, cooking, cleaning, doing this, doing that, got this business, that business, but they still make a home to get, their rocks off. But she ain't getting no rocks off. So she finds that in Cameron. And I can understand. I'm not saying that it would have been me, but I can understand why she finds that in Cameron. She's attractive to her husband. Why wouldn't she be attractive to him? And then what woman doesn't want someone more on the edge? That stuff, that lawyer stuff, that might be cute. The little tight pants and those glasses and all that, and that tie all the way up to the neck, that might be cute. But we all want that duality. We want duality in a man. We want him to be that smart, this and that man who got the promotion, got the office in the corner, drives the Tesla, whatever. My preference is a Mercedes-Benz, but drives the Tesla, drives some shit that, lingers off the damn ground and up to the clouds. We want that, but we want him to be street smart too. Sometimes we want him to be rough around the edges. We want to know that he can protect us in a way, not just financially. Like if I'm being tried, or someone's, ooh, look at that ass on you. Would you be able to, handle yours? But in this life, you can't do that. I would even advise any man to do that. Lose their life. You lose your life if you stand up to them, or you will lose your life. And I'll be like, no, just shut up. Just shut up. Don't say nothing, baby. Don't say nothing, baby. Let's just go home. They can't have me anyway. That's what you got to be like now. You can't let your man defend you. He getting shot. Unfortunately. So long story short, they started having sex. They started doing things that I commend to before. This is why I say they stepped it up. I wanted to get in on the action. They didn't even show any nudity. Okay, there wasn't any real salaciousness in it. There was no boobs were being shown, no ass cheeks, no nothing. It was just plain dialogue that turned me on, and that's what I need people to get back into: to dialogue, to talking, communication, writing. That shit turns you on and takes you to new heights that you didn't even know even existed. And we used to be like that until we got social media and technology. Now things in our vernacular is emojis or whatever, or the memes and stuff like that. We don't really use our vernacular to communicate. And that would take a relationship to the next level, just talking. So the dialogue in these sex scenes was so amazing. I didn't even need the visual of the weedy, the nipples and none of that. My panties were drenched through the sofa. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. And it only took dialogue. So anyway, he's just aggressive, but slow and patient with it. And she can't get enough of it. And meantime, he's enacting a secret plan to not only destroy her or whatever, but destroy his main priority, which is Carson. He needs to enact revenge on his brother who forgot about him, who thinks his shit don't stink, who he's mommy's little favorite, you know, and everybody loves him. You know, he even had to put on a suit and pretend to be his brother and go out there to a club, and he bumps into this lady who thinks it's really Carson when it's really him. And she's talking to him, sexing, she's loving him, admiring him, offering him drinks. And that really ruffles this man's feathers. Like, shit, this nigga got it like this. And I was in the jail cell eating goddamn fake Velveeta cheese with tuna fish mixed in it. I gotta kill him, you know? So he has this plan all along to sabotage his brother in this big case that he's in on or whatever. This man, Cameron, goes as far as erasing his brother's, you know, files that he spent up all night on working to close this case or whatever. And it's a big, huge case. And excuse me. He's like, really, but my thing is why would you have that out? You know your brother is grimy. Why you have all those files opened up like that? You got this man living with you, this criminal living with you, and you got all your litigations all on the table, all people's business out there. That's your fault. You know, that's your fault. So anyway, he gets a hold to the things, he erases everything, whatever, destroys this man's life underneath the table, whatever, so to speak, or whatnot. I don't know if it's really under the table because the way he was screwing Bree, you might as well should have just had her, you know, on the couch somewhere and the family watching. That's how in your face he was doing this. And they ain't pick up on that. And she kept saying to Bree, they always wanted us, both of us. So with that being said, this is history. This is something that always transpires. So you mean to tell me Carson didn't know what was going on? He knew what was going on all along because he knows how his brother rode. You might have been in jail all those years, but your behaviors are still the same. Your characteristic is still the same. It didn't change because they gave you a number and an orange suit. Brother, I know who you are. So the plan started working, and, you know, he was, like I said, I don't want to talk around circles. He's sleeping with his brother's fiance. You know, he's ruining his brother's job. You know, and it hits the fan. I forgot how it hits the fan, guys, but it hits the fan. You'll have to see. I ain't spoiling that part. It hits the fan. Oh, it hits the fan because, like I said, this man, when he was giving her the business, and he was giving her the business on her own kitchen counter table or something like that, on the granite marble, and the lawn boy saw them, and you know how these kids do. He was young, and he recorded them and stuff like that, and something transpired. I don't know. Look at me. I don't remember. I just know the imperative parts to me was that the quality was good. The storyline was even better because I didn't know that I needed me a good twin, bad twin, threesome until I watched this. I thought of threesomes being, because this relates to the story because Bree started to fantasize in her mind that she wanted the both of them. Duality, she wanted the both of them to confluence and just be one person. She wished she could have her cake and eat it too. I get it. But I didn't know in certain scenes where they're like she's envisioning this little nasty threesome that I rewinded 10 times. She at work drooling over this threesome, just waking up, you know, her coworkers like, girl, what are you doing? You know, I'm just dreaming about these two brothers. One from the back, one from the front, you know. So I didn't know I needed that until I seen that. I always thought about a threesome as, and sorry, you religious people, this is just my thoughts. I never had it before. And if I did, it's, you know, it's my business to make it your business. But yeah, I always thought it would be a woman and a man, two women and a man that would entice me. But I ain't think, because who can handle two, you know, penises at once? I'm sorry, I commend you ladies to even trying, but I couldn't even, I can't now. So I didn't know. Now I'm inquisitive to know, you know, with them twins and that little scene. But anyway, if they get caught, everything's out there. And I felt for Carson when Brianna's trying to, because Bree was trying to beat Cameron to the punchline because Cameron was going to expose. He already exposed the video to her coworkers. And here's Miss Prissy coming in with her little lace front and all that, and everybody's whispering and talking about her. And she's like, what's going on? So when it finally gets out there that, she's a little skank bag, incest by a quarter of it, a morsel amount of incest she's, participating in, they're disgusted by this black woman. The other black woman can't wait to be disgusted by other black women. And that was a reason to be disgusted. So she's disgusted. Everybody's disgusted. Not only that, her friend was dating Cameron. Cameron dated the friend to get back revenge on her, make her feel some type of way, and it hurt her. But now the friend's like, ugh, you greedy little wench. You just couldn't have this. You had to have the brother too. Ugh, So now she's humiliated and things like that. So it kind of, she went home and she told her husband before Cameron told him. She told her husband, I'm sleeping with him. I slept with him. I'm sorry. And I kind of felt bad because Carson is a smart man, I keep saying, I'm going to work on that. Carson is a smart man. But when he said, I was paying your bills, okay? Paying your bills, taking care of you, and I put you to real estate school. I wanted to get through that damn screen and choke Brianna's freaking lace front off. I wanted to see those amber tits just fall off to the waistline because, bitch, this black man is paying your rent, doing this, doing that. Girl, you're crying because he can't give you the dick here, there, and there. Bitch, you better get a fucking dildo. And I'm cursing. You better invest in a fucking dildo. You mean to tell me you can't refrain? Like it's that good. Maybe sin is just that hard to, we all sin, but maybe that sexual lusting sin is just so powerful that it's irrefutable and you can't refuse and deny it. Because, bitch, if a black man is doing white man things, and I'm saying, and I'm sorry, people in the comment can say, oh, you're stereotyping because black men do that. I'm sorry that a black man is not doing that for you, but that's rare. Let's be real. That's rare. So to see that man, and this is a movie, but people are doing this for real life. This is a movie, and movies are stem from true facts. Sometimes even books. Half this shit that people put out there be real. So what I'm saying is, I really feel like if he's doing all that and you didn't have to pay shit, not even for that lace front on your head, girl, shame on you. Shame on you to risk all that for some same dick, because they were identical twins. Shame on you for risking and like the different shit, differentiation for some same dick, same shit, some same DNA. What? If you don't get on the next flight and go meet up with your husband and give him some, I don't get it. You don't got no kids, you ain't that tired. So it ends with the brothers having a little fighting to the duo, to the death at the end. And Cameron, the one with the earring is saying, yeah, you show your true colors. Show people who you really are. You're the drug dealer. You were the one selling the drugs. I'm the one who took the rap because I knew I wasn't really going anywhere. Mama's favorite was going anywhere, and I wasn't going anywhere. So I'm going to take the rap for you. But you the real murderer. You the killer. You the deceptive one of the family. All along it was you. You just wearing a mask. Show them who you really are, brother. Show you. And damn sure brother showed him and shot that man right in the chest. Right in the chest. Because he felt like if I don't end it now, it's just going to be a perpetuated cycle. And I'm tired. I took that ending as a metaphor. A twin, stereotypical shit about twin sibling rivalries, shit like that as it relates to twins. I took that as in my personal situation. Because one thing I can say about Tubi movies, say what you want about them. Hood, ghetto. Oh my God, it don't make no sense. But I'm telling you, they stepped it up. You got to watch this shit. They stepped it up. But shame on you for thinking that. Because these movies are created by people like you and I who have dreams, creative dreams, and they put it out there for everyone to see and critique and criticize them. And they're going to get criticized not only because they're black or because of they don't have money or quality, but they're trying their best. Everybody starts from somewhere. Tyler Perry started from what? A bench? The lady who did Harry Potter started what? Didn't she live in some type of alleyway? Everyone starts. Maya Angelou, wasn't she prostitute or something like that? Everybody starts. It don't matter how you start, you know. I guess we have to have critics because we have to have people who have put their genuine input. If it's genuine, they have to put their genuine input on there to make us better people, to fix some things if it needs to be fixed. I get it, but Tubi movies I can relate to. They have messages in them. Not generalized messages. Not the movie is generalized, but there are individual messages in there. Sometimes people are looking for God to come out with these signs and these signs out of the clouds or whatever, or only through scriptures or only through the church. But God speaks to you through little movies, through little teeny movies, through messages in the book that you're reading, through messages on the billboard. You're praying for it, He will show you. But it'll be in incongruous ways that you wouldn't even fathom or imagine or whatever. Stop looking for the signs that are usual and look for the signs that are unusual, because baby, this movie right here, the message to me in my life was, people show you that, you know that saying that people show you who they are, you just got to believe it. Some motherfuckers don't show you who they are. I need people to stop saying that. People show you who they are the first time, you better believe them. Some people are good and trained and not showing you who the fuck they are. And how are you to believe that? And how are you to get through that? Is through the experience, so that you'll never make that mistake again. But this movie gave me a sense of realization as it relates to my life. People wear masks. People sit here and wear masks. You know, they throw the whole mountain and hide their hands. They are better at wearing masks than Jim Carrey and that green shit he was wearing in the 90s. Okay, you have to be careful, and it's hard to go through and to be able to unveil who's wearing the mask. I guess you just have to go through the experience and learn from that, so that you can develop and heighten your sense of discernment. Because people wear masks. They cover up their flaws. And then sit in your face. Laugh, smile, kissy, woo, 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 ah. It is up to you, based off past experiences, based on educating yourself, based on staying in prayer and asking God to show you, and that's doing the work. Asking God to show you things or whatever. It's up to you to be able to catch those signs, catch those caveats. Okay? So please turn and tune into that movie. I done spoiled the whole goddamn thing, but knowing me, I didn't divulge enough. I left something out that you guys didn't see. But it was a good movie. I recommend it. It's called Fatal Lust. I think I wrote down the Fatal Lust. It's no, I didn't write. I like to give credit to the producers and the team, whatever. Next time I'm gonna do that. But Fatal Lust, like I said, Tubi stepped it up. The quality is amazing. Okay, the actors are amazing. The clothes, everything are amazing. Whatever. Tubi stepped it up, but there are different. We got to realize there are millions of directors and producers that are, putting these films on these apps, whatever. I don't know how they do it, but I know that there are a lot of good movies. But that was it. Fatal Lust. Evil, good twin versus evil, and I guess evil prevails, because that good twin really wasn't a good twin. They were both evil. One just knew how to hide his shit, and he knew how to hide it well. Till next time, you've been watching Spill It. Don't spill it.